Hello and welcome to our midnight feature presentation, for it is always midnight somewhere. Joining us tonight for our stream of Hopple Hospital, as always, is the lovely, the Legend 2T. Say hello, Legend.
Penis.
Right. right.
Checking the stream seems to be in order.
Yep. Hopefully. Yeah, we voiced this last stream. So, who's this?
Who's who?
Oh, this is Burger as waifu. Okay.
What are you looking at?
Add some fan art.
You want to stream your screen to me on Discord?
Yes, and we also want to hit the press record button. Okay, now we have started officially.
Oh, I see the burger waifu.
Yes. Share our screen. OBS, yes. There we go. All the audio should be online, and of course, we are recorded. We are recording and live. So yes, shall we continue with the next 100 pages, or however long we can stomach it?
Continue on.
Yes, here we go.
Wait, am I on the wrong page? Oh, I'm definitely on the wrong page.
We're on page 601.
Yeah, I was on page 101. Oops. I
Whoopsie.
bookmarked the wrong page. Anyway, before you leave, look in the hole. You're not sure what to make of what you just read. And you're not sure you want to. But with every turn of a page, you could swear the stench of the black hole behind you has grown stronger and stronger. Why can't you seem to resist the urge to look inside? Can't you already guess what's in there? Dead monsters, dead staff. But
There we go.
fine, you'll look. You'll brush aside the tattered curtain. The stink is overpowering. How did he sleep in here? Your eyes slowly adjust to the darkness.
That's a lot of bodies. Oh, there's audio. Oh god, there's audio.
Yep, flies.
Those are human bodies.
Or maybe that's just what skeletons look like.
Yes.
No, they're human. Probably. Maybe. Jay's journal did seem to imply that he could easily mistake normal humans for slobs.
Yeah. And not realizing. I guess that's spoiler. No, wait. We saw it. He's a slob.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyway, you hold back bile as the stink of rot attempts to smother you like a hot, wet towel. You've seen so many things that shock your senses, to shatter just about anyone's understanding of the universe. For Pete's sake, you helped a fungus slay a dragon inside your own heart. But this hits a little closer to home. You can't count how many normal human bodies you just saw. 50? 100? How far do they keep going in the hollowed out walls? You're not afraid of Jay. You're not even afraid of the drooling monsters stalking the halls. You are more afraid of a single horrible thought crawling at the back of your mind. Has anyone from your world ever really made it out of this place? Alright, what can you do? Well, you roped in on Jay's mattress, so there's that.
Ugh.
Your head's exploding anew with thoughts that aren't your own. They seem to desperately want you to help these people. Some of them even want you to help Jay. You're still never sure how you felt about these things in your brain, but for the moment, you feel closer to them. For once, you can easily read their good intentions, even if their intentions aren't the most realistic.
Alright. I don't know. I know I can't. I know I don't address you whatever you are that often, but let's be rational here. I'm still here for my own reasons first. Maybe you think that sounds selfish, but I can't just take a weekend off to drag corpses out of a wall. It's not even physically feasible. I'm already dangerously close to passing out as it is. For that matter, I don't even know if they can be saved. I don't know how this respawning really works. What I do know is that the staff in charge of it are overworked in a hospital that's already falling apart all around us. These people, they all look like they're patients. They have the same hospital gown. They might have been just like Jay and I, confused and sick and trapped in this place. Is it right to drag them back into that before we even know if there's any way home? I think this situation is too big for one person to fix. Or at least for me to fix. There might be some way to alert the hospital itself to this that won't be too risky, but we can't be sure of that, can we? I don't think we can waste any more time right now. But we'll think of something, I'm sure. We always have. But more than anything, I still have to find him.
Her son.
Pardon?
Her son.
Yeah, her son.
All right, let's get going. You push Jay and the gruesome massacre from your mind for the time being. You'll come up with a plan for that later. You continue through the musty wooden halls to the utility door, but as you quietly crack it open, you catch a voice you haven't heard in some time, that you can never forget if you wanted to. Certainly haven't gone far. They only move in 3 dimensions, you know. Or was it 80? Some humorously limited number or another.
Hmm.
Oh, Cocky Pop! I'm sure it's simply phased into its gaseous cycle and will condense when it realizes it's being wholly irrational.
Huh.
All right, you can have your patrol, but I still don't think it's capable of causing any harm to our fine staff. However terribly small said staff has always definitely normally been. I would know. I am correctly small.
Huh.
If it really makes you feel better, and you truly feel this what's it represents a security threat, you have my full permission to do whatever you believe is necessary. Just don't disturb Tori's office. You know how she is about her workspace. Speaking of which, I have more masterful ideas to peer review. You want that you want that done right? You have to do it yourself. Have Zoe hold my calls.
Huh.
Minecraft villager.
No, no. Our Minecraft villager sounds more like huh, 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 huh.
That just sounds like you're repeatedly punching a Minecraft villager.
Yeah, exactly. Huh, 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 huh.
Anyway, sneak into Tori's office. While the monstrous doc while the monstrous doctors chatter to one another, you take the identification card out of your bag and sneak around the corner to the grotesque red door. You're not sure what you're supposed to expect, but the glistening eyeball shows no reaction as you push your way through the unpleasantly warm, soft door.
3 layers. We have to remember 3 layers.
3 layers to.
Before the before the ID card starts to hurt too much.
Right. That becomes relevant later, I think.
Okay. We figured it would become relevant.
Yeah. The identification card vibrates ominously as you step into the lavishly vast office, festooned with innumerable painted interpretations of the surgeon. Huh. All naked.
Fair enough. Or wait a second. Look look at where some of the veins are leading. Are we sure these are all artistic interpretations? Because some of them.
Hmm.
Just some. Not all.
Well, the
Anyways,
bold and brash one is definitely art.
I call it bold and brash. Ha ha ha.
Now do it in Tori's voice.
I call it bold and brash. Ha ha ha.
More like belongs in the trash.
The J voice. Okay, okay.
Curiously, the only actual furniture is a single plain desk with a plush chair and a stack of papers.
Wouldn't exactly call whole green and purple plain, especially when it's stitched together like that. But continue.
Yeah. But I mean, it's otherwise pretty minimalist. It doesn't have legs. It's just sort of
Wait,
blocky.
wait. Green and pink. Timmy was an average kid without no one understands.
Every every color combination is gonna have something.
Yeah,
Pink
fair
and
enough.
yellow has big shot. Pink and yellow has big shot.
Yeah.
Uh, Purple and green, that's fairly on parents.
Or no, Fairly Odd Parents is pink and green, and we thought it looked kind of pinkish for a second. Purple and green is more like Patrick Starr's pants.
Right. Blue and yellow is Ukraine, of course,
Yes.
and Enna.
Mhm. Anyways, the last line.
That's with a plush chair and a stack of papers. At least this may be fairly simple.
Nothing simple in this place.
Should you still be holding onto that card? It buzzes a second time as you gingerly approach the desk, holding your breath for no particular reason. Just sort of feels right. No alarms are going off, no monsters are shrieking at you. So far, so good. Hey,
Hmm? Hmm?
you're not really mom. Talk to Willis. Wait, how did you know his name was Willis? Is it the things in your head, or is it the card you're holding?
Hmm.
You don't know how to measure a layer, but you were told you shouldn't hold the card for longer than 3 of them. And it looks like you're not fooling this little guy anyway.
Um, I'm sorry. No, I'm not your mom. I am a mom, I mean, but, Willis, right?
Oh, hey, you know my name, and I have no idea who you are. That isn't creepy at all.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. That's really rude of me. My name is Fern. I'm a patient here at the hospital where your mom works. There's something very important that I need in this office, just some papers, and then I'll go.
Lady, I'm 6.5 spiralings. You don't have to talk to me like a dummy.
Okay, sorry, but if it makes you feel better, I guarantee I'm the biggest dummy here.
You're funny.
So it's okay if I just look for those papers?
Heck no. You don't want to know what they'll do if they found you. I just don't really care, is all.
Er, thanks?
Hmm. What are you doing anyway?
It's complicated. And I guess I don't actually know.
Huh. Maybe you are, Mom.
That doesn't sound like a very nice thing to say, Willis.
You haven't met her, have you?
Well, no, not formally. But as far as I know, I might not even be here without her. She seems to be working very hard.
Yeah, I know. It's all she cares about.
I'm sorry. I'm sure it's just because the hospital's so.
Messed up, yeah. Real messed up. They don't even know.
Don't know what.
A lot? You'd listen? You've gotten so used to so many strange things, haven't you? The tiny being feels like any human child you might talk to back home, but that's exactly what's setting off some serious alarm bells. And not because of Willis either.
Well, I would like to, because I need to know all I can about this place, but. Willis, I am a strange grown up to you, and if I were your mother, I'd be very, very upset. It's really very wrong of me to be talking to you this way, and you should never feel like you have to talk back to anybody you don't know and trust. Please be more careful, Willis. Even I say I'm not. You can't
Even
know.
if.
Even I say I'm not.
Wait, no. I think that's a typo.
Bug Leech, fix this. Bug Leech, make us a sandwich. And hold
Bogley,
the mayo.
welcome to Mr. Mayonnaise's mansion.
No, we want less mayonnaise. Not... What? What do you
It's
mean?
a sketch from the Game Changer guys.
Oh, from Dropouts? Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
You have to link it to us. Even
I'll
if.
link it to you.
Alright, thank you. Even if I say I'm not, you can't know if I'm dangerous.
Sure I can. You don't pulse like the blue guy at all.
The blue guy. You met him?
Met him, I drank him, and he cried like a squeamished.
You are. What now?
You think you sure don't got a lot of blood? Or is it just the blue ones? You have way bigger parts. Do you have more blood, Fern?
No, I don't. You know what? I actually have a lot of questions.
He doesn't feel dangerous anymore. Ask Willis questions. The little creature's casual remarks about drinking people snaps you back to reality. He may technically be a child, but he is not human, and you may very well be in far more danger than you could ever pose to him.
Hmm.
This is also a rare opportunity to question someone directly connected to the doctors.
So, Willis, what's behind those doors over there, anyway?
Oh, the big one is Mom's Center. You'd probably get in a lot of trouble going in there. Her art room is next to it. I used to be allowed in there, but now there's a lock on it. I don't know why. All she does is go in there and paint herself when she's not working.
I see. What else can you tell me about your mom or the other doctors?
They're always busy and they're always worried. But right now, they're a lot more busy and a lot more worried. Mom's just been in her high priority surgical floor for layers and layers. Phage keeps locking himself in his office and talking different. Miser, too. They're all just acting all wrong.
So they're not usually so, um, weird?
Huh? No, they're supposed to be lots weirder. They've never just done the same things for so long. It's like they're stuck.
Stuck, huh? Willis, can you tell me more about how messed up the hospital is?
Okay, but can we make a deal?
That depends. I do need all of my blood, Willis.
Not that. I just ate. You gotta promise you'll listen. And you won't make fun of me, and you won't say anything like, "Oh dear, that's nice, dear, mommy's busy right now," or like, "Aw, what an exuberant imagination! I'm reminded of my period as but a wee phagelet," or, well, that's quite a pickle. Not any pickle of your concern, lad.
You
You
make.
make a note.
Oh, sorry.
You make a note of the fact that Willis can apparently recreate almost any voice to perfection.
Oh, let's read the dear. Then. And. Uh-huh. That's nice, dear. Mommy's busy right now.
And then you go to Fern.
Hmm. Willis, I think you and I are in a very similar predicament. Not all that many, people I talk to around here make sense or really seem to grasp what I'm trying to say.
Oh, well, that was always a little bit like that. I mean, except in that gray zone, nobody's ever perfectly on the same layers as anybody else.
And we have doubts
That's what.
about the gray zone.
What about the gray zone?
uh, just, we live in something like it. We'll say that. And it feels like people have very different perceptions of reality over here.
That's yes, which makes it even more pathetic.
Yeah.
Nobody is ever perfectly on the same layers as everybody else. That's what the grown-ups say anyway. But the hospital's not being shaped the way it's supposed to. Not on any layer. And nobody who knows and, and nobody who works here can tell me how it's different, or that everything is getting worse, or that they're repeating themselves, they're treating the patients all wrong. It happens more and more, and there's things around that aren't supposed to be here. Everything is shrinking.
Shrinking?
I found a door to the tongue casino and a door to the mildew masquerades. Those aren't adjacent zones to the hospital, Fern. There should be more zones in between. Everybody knows that. Babies know that. But even though I know that, I don't know what zones. They're gone from everywhere. I forgot them. What if I don't know what else is gone? Can that happen to Mom? Can that happen to me? I don't want to get forgot, Fern.
I'm sorry, Willis. I come from such a different world and I can't understand any of these things. But I know you're right. I've seen and heard enough to know things really are that broken. And if only a couple of us can see it, we might be the only ones who can fix it.
Fern, you just said you were a mom. Do you have a Willis?
Oh, not exactly. I have a baby, like me, but little. The doctors took him away somewhere, and I don't know what they're doing to him. Or why.
Oh, that thingy. Yeah, he's sick.
You've seen him?
Like you, but all nubby? Yeah, he's super duper sick. They're trying to fix him, but I don't know if they know how. They keep doing the same things for him and saying the same things, like they don't even remember what they already did. So they don't even know they're supposed to do the next part, right? They aren't letting me near there anymore, though. They say it's too dangerous. That's new at least. Not everything is loop de loops.
Louis, what are these things they keep doing? Please, I need you to tell me everything you know about him.
I don't know exactly. Medicines and machines and tests. I'm bad at knowing doctor stuff. I think that's why Mom doesn't talk to me a lot no more. I'm sorry. Are you mad I don't understand?
No, Willis. It is never your fault if you can't understand something. Nobody can understand everything. Some people can't understand anything, and I think I might be one of them.
Oh, okay. Well, I understand some stuff. Sometimes I can help you.
This kid's sweet.
Investor. Aw, thank you, kind lady.
Think no problem.
Investigate the desk. A wave of calm sweeps through your brain, as though all its rambling thoughts and shattering invaders are strangely comforted by the presence of this young, tiny being.
Willis, will anything dangerous happen to me if I read your mom's papers?
Nah, Mom used to have eyes in here, but she's needed them in other places. If you were bad, I'd have to drink you, but you're not bad, Fern. You smile, unsure if Willis recognizes the gesture or not, and take a closer look at the papers stacked on Tori's minimalistic desk. Read Tori's inbox, read Tori's outbox.
Let's start with the inbox. Procedure Q36 authorization. Applicant designation Preceptoid C 24SH. Applicant anchor zone the hospital. Recipient vessels none thanks. Recipient anchor zone none thanks. Hey there.
Applicant proposal.
Mhm.
Now this is, I know,
Oh, you know the character?
can I?
Go ahead.
Yes. There, Tori. Wink, wink. Just give this form a little red stamp of approval. It's in your desk. And flash it at the surgical ward. They'll do the rest. That was Crash.
Yep. And now the outbox.
Oh, wait, no. There was more in Tori's inbox.
There was? There was?
There is. There is.
There's more?
Yeah, there was arrows.
Oh,
Go back to the inbox.
we're back. Okay.
Okay. Do you see the arrows?
Yep. Don't worry, we've already gone to the next one. HMPTE.
Yeah, that's Phage.
Ah.
Tori, your request for multiple simultaneous manifestation has, unfortunately, been rejected by the Existo Council. But chin up. We all experience how hard you've been at work.
Appreciate.
We all appreciate. Yes, we all appreciate how hard you've been at work. And I'm sure on some layer, we're either looking back on this little quandary with a sense of humor, or we've ceased persistence in an existo state capable of concern. In any case, rest assured you will see resolution. Keep up the good work. Dr. H.M. Phage, T.E.
Hmm. Oh,
This is Chip.
all right. Who did the voice for Chip?
You did the voice for Chip.
Ah.
You sounded all nervous.
The dearest friend, Dr. Beautiful Circular. No, really, anything. I'll take anything that isn't this zone. I don't care how sick or broken it is. No more coffee, Chip.
Thank you, Chip.
Phage again?
Tori, when you are done chopping up that gray thing, I need your help with something. Do you know what a fox machine is? And how do I send a fox? I'm a real doctor, not a veterinarian. Don't tell Dr. F about this, Jape. By Dr. H.M. Phage. Back to Chip.
The dearest Miss Tori. All right, I know you said you just don't have any the donors I'd be interested in swapping with, but I just really need a break from this position. I'll take anything. I really don't care, Chip.
Tori, as a doctor, it is my personal opinion that you are actually a butt. I am sorry it is terminal, and there is nothing we can do. I hope you have enjoyed this humor between friends. I am the best.
We feel like we're seeing Phage become less capable as the letters go on.
He read The King in Yellow.
Possibly.
My dear Tori, I turned left at the crossroads.
Shut up. Alright. Not, that ARG is not a good representation of the King in Yellow, by the way. Well, the first part is, not the second part. Anyways, dear Tori, okay. I understand that you have higher priorities, but as our best customer, I feel you should consider how much your service could improve if a more worthy Perceptoid took over my position. Thank you, Chip.
Tori, I am a small what? And I can know? I am a phenomenal grand doctor, and we can fix and thing every place. They will good health and we can do that, okay? Don't stop, Duan. We can doct, and they will all see.
Yeah, that's what we
Dr.
mean.
H.M. Fade.
Yep, that's. Yep, that's what we mean. Phage is deteriorating as the hospital gets smaller. Tori, I know you're pretty busy and all, but if you could just find a layer to review my case, I really think I need a resign before I collapse the whole zone with me. I mean, I'm really not cut out for this. Chip.
I like how you were so close to snapping there.
Yeah.
Tori, I know a joke. Here is the joke I know. Once upon a there was an old turtle who slipped in the mud and landed on his back. All he could think and say now was mud. Mud, 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 said the turtle. He continued for 100 until his life functions expired. He did not stop speaking, however. Dr.
that
H.M. Fade.
that that is that last line is kind of chilling.
Yes, that's part of the joke.
Procedure Q36 authorization. Applicant explanation. Preceptory chip. Applicant anchor zone. Source fuel LTT. Receiving vessel. Anyone. Anchor zone anywhere. Hey, just making sure you have my application if they lost the other 40.
I'm Kyle.
Yeah.
Tori, I know you are weary. We all are. We all know the perception range is ever changing, and that all perceptive beings adapt to those changes, never knowing what was lost or gained. But this is different, isn't it? There is truly a sense that we are missing more than we should. Gaps in my understanding of reality are widening. I can feel it. Is the patient a symptom of a greater calamity, or is it the catalyst? We know only that it is our most likely We know only that it is our most likely key to understanding the situation. There is little we can do now but to continue our work as healers to the best of our ability, however fractured that ability may become. Dr. H.M. Phage.
That is disheartening. God, it's okay.
And this is the last one. This is Crash's thing again.
Alright, now the output. And now,
Yeah.
there we go.
Oh, time to do your Tory voice.
Dearest Chip, I apologize for the impersonal nature of the standard rejection notice you've no doubt already received. We are, after all, under unusual amounts of pressure as we attempt to correct a potentially critical algorithmic flaw in the stuff of concept here. You know how that is. I understand that you find your position and function to be stressful. All of us do. Some more stressful than others, to be sure, but as your situation presents no immediate existential danger, the hospital, in its current state, can only recognize your request as cosmetic in nature. Were I even to approve of the procedure, there is effectively zero likelihood that your replacement would be any more comfortable fulfilling your duties than yourself. I hate to sound callous, but what then? Do we accommodate their inevitable desire for zonal reassignment? Does your conceptual niche become an endless chain of dissatisfied replacement cores, further weakening the stability of an already compromised conceptual zone? I'm sorry, Chip, but I cannot in good conscience approve your request under current circumstances. Hang in there. Dr. Circula Tori.
Elegantly put, Tori.
Yeah. When it comes to Tori, we tried to go for something that sounds elegant but goofy. Does that come through?
Yeah.
Mm, yeah.
And that fits because, well, I mean, everything in the hospital's kind of goofy, but she definitely likes her sort of elegance. It's
Mm,
sort of
yeah.
like going back to the bold and brash painting. It's kind of elegant and goofy the same way Squidward is.
Yeah. Huh. We
Like
think it's more that
Squidward,
Tori is able to embrace her goofiness, though. Like, a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah, Squidward can't really accept that he's a little goofy.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Honestly, Squidward
open
would
the
be a
desk
great Squidward would be a great artist if he just did anything other than a self-portrait.
and what do you say about that same potential criticism, circulatory?
Look over there. A duck.
Oh, a duck. Oh, a duck. Oh,
Yes,
thank
yes,
you,
yes.
Tori.
Yes, of course.
Thank you very much, Tori. I would have missed that duck otherwise.
Yes, of course. Anyways, let's continue. Sorry for interrupting you.
Anyway, open the desk drawer. You think you have a rough idea of what you should do.
And no booby trap in this thing either.
There was, but she's on vacation.
Of course.
The slightly warped drawer takes a bit of effort to tug open. Now that you're actually touching the desk, it's just a little softer and warmer than you're comfortable with, yet the contents are incredibly mundane.
A red, a red, a red, a red.
Yeah, there's a big red check mark,
No,
and one of those little things that says a red over and over.
yeah, think they're called maggots?
They're
Magoids?
called mag boils.
Mag boils, that's right.
Oh,
A
there's some
red,
hair in.
a mag boil.
No, there's some hair in the top right of the desk.
Ah, it's fair enough.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
Tori was.
well, we modify and approve. Oh, sorry, yours.
No, no, you say your thing.
No, no, this is yours.
Oh, right. Modify and approve applications.
Ah,
Okay. This.
he. Hmm. Hmm? Sorry, sound
Yeah.
effects for each.
You take a moment to process what you're getting into. Crash, the computer, wants out of his position, and someone apparently has to take over for him or the whole place could implode or something. If these letters are to be believed, that miserable coffee guy is desperate for a change of pace, and he'll take whatever new form he can get. You stamp Crash's application, and you decide not to tamper with it. He keeps telling you how puny and pathetic your mind is in comparison to his own. Who are you to question what he wants for himself? You fill out a new application for Chip, copying the jargon as carefully as you can and hoping he might like existence as a vast computer system. If he doesn't, and you will survive this mess, you're sure this can all be reversed, right? Unfortunately, someone now needs to fill in for Chip. And it doesn't sit quite right with you, but you really can't think of a better way right now to protect yourself, your child, and the rest of the hospital from the rampages of Jay. Your unwillingness to kill him feels hypocritical in light of the sentient monsters you've put down and the danger he presents to others, but you're really not prepared to play judge, jury, and executioner with one of your own species just yet. You've been through enough ghastliness as it is. The sooner you do what the computer guy wants, the sooner you can find your son.
Alright. Chip is not happy at his job and he seems nice. Maybe he would like to be a computer? Dangerous gray zone patient currently in the greenhouse. Blue needs a real job for a while. Hey Willis, do you know if all of this looks right?
I guess so. They should know what it means. Just take them to the surgery room downstairs. Mom's card should work just fine on the snippers.
Here goes nothing, then. You take care, Willis.
Okie dokie. Papers in hand, you turn to leave the vast, mostly empty office. You are nearly to the door when you notice the tiny, wet, pattering sound behind you.
Oh, he is so tiny. He is so tiny.
I am so tiny.
Tiny! Look at him! The boy!
It's me. I'm the boy. Talk to Willis.
Willis, sweetie, can I ask where you're going?
Taking care. You can get lost, you know. I mean,
No.
sorry. You can get lost, you know.
No, you need to take care of yourself. It's dangerous out there. There's.
I'm fine, Fern. I'm by myself all over the hospital. You're the one who didn't even see the Fezzle mech chewing your left sign branch.
The what now?
It's okay. I warbled it into semi-vapor. Now, if you ever peel a swamp, it shouldn't even sting.
I have no idea what any of that is, but thank you, Willis.
So, it's okay if I come with you and take care for you?
I appreciate it, Willis, but I've been okay on my own so far, too, and it's still not appropriate for you to follow a stranger around without your mother knowing.
Oh, is that all? Hold on a layer.
Whoa, wait, I didn't mean.
It's fine, Fern. I won't tell her who. She really, won't care. She hasn't for a lot of layers. Just stay here, alright? I'll be back in a flunk. You know he's right, of course. Your instincts as a parent are protesting furiously, but this weird world is his environment, not yours. And he comprehends things on levels beyond your capacity. Maybe you just need to trust him.
These. So far, this series of layers is so sad.
Yeah. Hey, Mom? I'm gonna run off with some strange adult from the gray zone who's impersonating you to approve dangerous surgeries and can swallow me whole.
That's nice, dear. Mom's busy now. You have fun.
Ka-thump, 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 ka-thump.
Why does her heart have breasts? Or are those eyes? Or what are those?
Uh, Bogleach, fix this.
No, we don't think Bogleach is the one who needs to fix it. We think we need to fix our perceptoid layers.
Bogleach, fix our perceptoid layers.
Hmm.
She said it's fine. Willis joins the party! He's so small.
You, need to ride in my tote bag?
I'm a person, Fern, not a thing. Yeah, Fern, jeez. Ain't you know the difference?
Let's just get going.
You fill Willis in on the details of your current errand, and as you make your way down to the lower floor, before the ominous surgical doors that fill you with a strange sixth sense of subconscious familiarity.
Your mom's not going to be waiting to get me in there, is she?
She won't notice us. She'll be in her special doors. There's kind of a lot of doors.
And these snippers I hear so much about? I think I've seen them before.
Don't worry, Fern, they're nice. They're just not real smart.
Aren't they doctors?
Well, yeah, they're smart doctors, they're just not smart people.
We know there are people like that in the gray zones, so that does not surprise us.
I imagine if any doctor is watching, they'll be like, oh yeah, that's me, that's me.
um, okay. Here goes nothing.
You pull the card out again and swipe it through the scanner on the wall. The dizzying new landscape stretches infinitely in every direction. The air is still and cold as death. A sensation of vertigo and a slow, subtle cracking sound are almost your only indication that the ground is in motion, an almost invisibly rolling ocean of warped ceramic tile. At least it smells lemony fresh. You make a mental note not to keep standing under the tree with several thousand scalpels for leaves, and put away the identification card for now, while you still appear to be alone.
kind of a lot of doors, Willis. Where are we supposed to go?
They're probably wrapping up another surgery. They'll know you're here, Mom.
Are all of these
Surgeries, duh.
surgeries happening now?
Huh? No, that's silly. Surgeries that can happen. Those papers you took let Mom or the Snippers know which one to open.
Okay, I shouldn't even think that's weird by now, but that's weird.
No, it's not. You just don't know anything.
I sure don't. It's a good thing you're smart, Willis.
I know. I know.
What's that? How does
Yippee!
that mean go? How does that mean go? If anything were to happen to Willis, we would kill everybody in that room, and well, we're mortal. We can't die.
I've
But
only known Willis for a day, and if
yeah,
anything happened to him, I would kill everyone in this room and then myself.
yeah, exactly.
Wordlessly, Willis gestures for you to follow and leads you on a winding route to an otherwise unremarkable door. You don't bother asking how he knew which one. You're getting fairly used to the idea that most things have a lot more senses than you can imagine. You take your ID card out again and step inside. Let's go, Fern. You you've you've seen the talking scissors before, but they're much larger and sharper looking up close. You were the angry ones. I was the shy ones.
Aha! Miss Tori, we detected your approach. I take it you got our memo? Yes?
Memo? What memo? There was a memo now? Uh, and
And,
hey, Mom, you said I should do the talking. Remember? You're trying to teach me all this doctor stuff.
oh, of course, silly me.
Okay, Suzanne, what was that memo thing?
Oh, hi, Willis. Well, you know, with how busy your mom has been, how many jobs have been piling up, we thought maybe she'd let us take on some S-level operations again. You know, just us, without her having to supervise.
We've practiced ever so hard. Oh, of course, yes. She has a big job for you guys to do already. A course shuffling, right, Mom?
Right, that thing. You, you really think?
We can handle a shuffling?
Yep. Even after last time? Uh,
You really have so much more faith in our abilities than we do.
rather strange for Tori, isn't it? Are you sure you're feeling all right, miss? Nobody asked you. Never mind her, Tori. We won't let you down again. It's like you always say, 10th time's the charm. Oh, uh, let's just see those forms.
And next. Well, too late to back out. At least you're pretty sure it is. You hand the papers to the weird talking surgical scissors. How are they holding them? You're surprised you still care about these questions, but you do.
Hmm. Huh? Uh, hmm.
Bit peculiar, isn't it?
Peculiar? Say, yeah. Just who is this Crash character? The computer system, sissy. You know, the one you never learned to use right. Your go.
She, sorry, I was just answering a Discord
No
message.
worries.
She can use it. She just doesn't need to.
Right, right. I don't need help from some commuter just to chop a few appendages off. If he were critical to the office, sorry, if he were
Hospital.
critical to the hospital, he'd already live here, right? Computer, sissy, not commuter. Oh, what's the difference? It's his business if he wants to croak himself. Wait, croak?
He's specifically requesting for no recipient vessel, right? Nothing comes back from that.
Wait, really? Yes. I mean, you would most definitely know how your own system works, Miss Tori.
Uh, Mom's just testing you guys. You know how she is. Tell me how. Can you tell me how all that stuff works real simple like?
Oh, right, of course. Well, Willis, when a Perceptoid decides for whatever reasons that it doesn't want to be anymore, it can have its core separated completely from its perceptual vessels, effectively reverting it from an anchored, conceptualized existo being to raw concept, and ceasing to exist as a conscious entity on all continual layers throughout the zonal range.
Huh? Oh, why would somebody do that? It's not for us to judge, Willis. Sometimes someone just doesn't enjoy things. It's
Being.
their choice. What?
Someone just doesn't enjoy being.
Oh. Sometimes someone just doesn't enjoy being. It's their choice. I mean, if I didn't have Sizzy.
Focus, sis. Tori said no more distractions.
Right.
So, I'm sure you know, Miss Tori, in accordance with your own procedures and whatnot, that you can override a one-way core extraction should you personally deem a patient unfit to have made this particular choice for itself. And, do I usually do that? You consider the procedure itself gravely unethical, but not as gravely as defying a patient's autonomy. Under unusual circumstances, of course, you can always authorize a shrouding.
Oh, yeah. Mom here knows exactly what that is. But I don't.
Children. Well, Lewis, a shrouding is when we just aren't really sure what to do with a patient as of yet, so we shroud it off to a hypothetical zone where it can simultaneously exist and not exist as as a paraconceptual state of being. If your mom's decide, if your mom decides, say, that we should hold off on fulfilling this crash guy's request until it can undergo full evaluation by the Meta Council, then the operation can be quasi completed and left essentially reversible. Okay, maybe we, maybe we, uh,
A wave of nausea rips through your body as the stolen identification card, the reason they believe you're Dr. Circulatory, throbs in your hand. How many consecutive layers is that now? Two? You don't even know how to measure this. You're going to have to trust your whatever they are in your head. Your core, whatever. Make a decision and get out of there. You can feel the card in your hand getting warmer, preparing for whatever happens if you hold it too long. You've got to make this quick and step out of the room for a breather.
alright. I think we should do this shroud thing, worry about what to do with the crash later, and just focus on the other two patients. But, what exactly would happen if something were, hypothetically, to go wrong with these transplants? I mean, so Willis knows, of course. Ah, well, you know how it is with an improperly sealed core chute. No telling what might float in from the range and germinate in compromised vessel, or what sort of branches a loose core might form in an attempt to repair itself. It's always a surprise, certainly never boring if that's your concern. No, I really need the patients to be safe. Legend, your line.
Sorry, I was answering something.
No worries.
Anyway, your hand holding the identification card is itching.
Oh, Of course, I mean, the chances of us messing up this one are extraordinarily low. How low?
Your entire body feels as if it's in an oven.
Well, a job either goes right or it doesn't. That's a solid 50-50 minimum, not even factoring our professional experience. Um, Odds don't really work that way?
You're getting flashes of something. Heartbeats? Pardon me, but if I may interject.
Okay, isn't there anything here that doesn't talk?
No heartbeats. Only one heartbeat. Itchy, burning, beautiful, and terrible. I don't talk.
Oh, look at that arm.
Ahem. I may be a mere patient, and certainly no medical professional of your caliber, Miss Tori, but these girls just did a bang up job on my emergency rejuvenating. Not fundamentally dissimilar to a conceptual transplantation at all. They downplay their current skill level out of respect for your own, and downplay their odds of success for fear of disappointing you. I think if anyone around here can pull off an RR-XT6 caliber Existo swap, besides yourself, of course, it's these two. Your patients are in very safe blades. Tingly, warm, you, you, you. Read this in Tori's voice.
You belong there. Okay, I trust you guys. Just be careful, please, and excuse me a second, alright?
You practically fall over yourself at the door in the split second before ramming Tori's card back into your inventory. You get the distinct impression that each one of your body organs momentarily calculated its own escape route.
Did our voice acting choice come through, by the way?
Oh, definitely. I could hear you going Tori, like ever
Yeah?
so slightly.
Yes, just alternating in and out. uh,
As your pulse returns to normal and you find yourself relaxing a little, you hear an oddly familiar little plip plop on the tile floor, coming closer and closer. Hey,
weren't you just in the room? Forget it. Layer stuff. I know.
they said I should wait out here. It's not appropriate for an ungrown up to see concept cores all naked and stuff. They want you to wait too, just in case.
Yeesh, let's just hope just in case doesn't happen. Even if I were a doctor, we don't know a thing about cores where I'm from.
You never seen one neither? You could peek, you know. You're a grown up.
Not so sure that's safe for my brain, Willis. Is that what's in the room now? Just cores? Where are Crash, Chip, and Jay?
Wherever you left them. They can't be in the same place as your. You can't be in the same place as your core. That would just be weird.
Huh.
Wait, that would just weird. Bogleach,
Bogleach! Bring us a.
Bogleach,
Buy us a mansion!
Bogleach. Donate to Maddie's Cash App.
Yes, please. And you, at the audience, can do so too. And support a homeless system. Please. We're begging.
Yeah, the
Literally.
audience of one watching now, me.
Okay, shut up. Uh, Anyways. Bogleach, write our mystery novel for us.
Bogleach, we love you.
Yes, we love you and your work very much. Keep up the good work. Ding. Anyways.
Anyway, return.
Huh. Does it, hurt to have your core operated on?
Next. Wake up, you idiot! No, wait, sorry. That was a little too early on your end.
Ugh, that's Jay.
Yes, that's why I was doing the sounds.
Ugh.
Next.
Wake up, you idiot! We've been hornswoggled!
Gah!
Shroud me, will they? Just listen, J-Dog. The green thing's about to screw us both, and unfortunately, you're the only moron who can stop it.
What? Me? How did I get here? How do I know?
Get it together!
Smack! Urk. Crack!
Next.
Oh, there's the birthday cake.
Yeah.
Oh, he's about to
Found
lie.
Friends in cahoots with the scissors. They've got our cores on a chopping block to unexistify us both. Unless
Unless.
I can't enter the surgical floor, but you can. And then you can just bury Fernie, bury the scissors, and bury those cores.
Wait, won't that kill us too?
You think I have you destroy me too? Our cores can survive a burying just fine, and will all keep existing.
You lying snake.
All right, but that makes sense. But you also said I couldn't possibly take Fern in a fight.
You can't. But slop number 843 might.
Huh?
Snap.
Wait.
Just remember your goal while I break your entire skeleton. Gosh, that was a long break. I'm a dolphin.
This is taking forever, huh? Willis? Please be perfect. Good idea.
Your turn.
Way ahead of you. We're just trying to make it quiet. Not sure if the mic's picking it up. Splat, scrape, splat, scrape, splat, scrape, splat, scrape, splat.
Is this coming through? I'm rubbing scissors together, but like I'm not sure if it's coming through.
Oh, it's not coming through because of Discord's filtering.
Bogleach, fix this.
You can just try and turn it off, but we're not sure how well that go.
Yeah, probably not well. Probably better to have it than not.
Splat.
Eh.
Huh? What? What? 18
Next.
comments. Wait, 18
Wait,
comments.
should we like look at those for a second?
9 years ago. Oh, this must either this survived the snap. This survived the, either this had a heroic intervention casted on this comment section, or the comments are a-okay from here on out.
Yeah, I think I actually saw a Tumblr post Bogleach made about this. Apparently, Bogleach uses a specific hosting website. It used to put .html on the end of the link, but now it doesn't do that anymore. And apparently, when it changed links, Discuss, the comments website, apparently those are different comment sections if the URL changes even slightly, which means that if you could just access the correct link with .html after it, you would be able to see those Discus comments. However, you can't access it anymore. So, I mean, they're lost, but we know where to look,
Yeah.
in a way.
Jay, if you're in there, just back off. We're not hurting you much, I think. Willis, hide.
What? No way.
Yeah.
You feel free to read it. Willis!
You're not my mom.
There's music for this one.
Splatterhouse
I think if
3.
you, I think if you right click, you can make it loop.
Yeah, we can make it loop. Loop. And we're gonna turn it down low so that we can hear ourselves think.
Okay. I mean, maybe you want to like see it. Oh wait, I can't hear it from. Wait, can the stream hear it?
Think so, yeah.
Stream delay is gonna make that a bit tricky to check right now. I'll just mute it and hope it works. Anyway, level final J Slob attacks. Choose your actions.
Slash block
Burn.
minion item. And drink.
Drink and use shield item.
Nice.
Round 1. Polyp and drink. Burn unleash the rambling evil correctal polyp. The obnoxious little tumor guy has proven oddly insightful thus far.
Oh boy, that's a load of colons, and none of them too pretty. This thing's fairly big, but it's also fairly broken. It can barely move without tearing itself up, so whatever it can do is probably gonna come with some recoil issues. Definitely not the kind of body I'd feel safe hiding around in.
Willis used drink. Strike roll 11. Hit. Arteries from Willis's tiny body branching and arching like a bolt of electricity into the... Wait. Arteries fly from Willis's tiny body, branching and arching like a bolt of electricity into the meat of the shuddering monstrosity. Final J-Slob loses 1/4 of its current HP, rounded down to Willis. Willis gained 9 health.
This one's real salty.
The monster rears back, soft flesh squelching and broken bones rattling like 1,000 castanet players in a mud wrestling contest. Final J-Slob used Broken Bash. Strike roll, 10 plus 10. Hit. Damage roll, 4 damage. Willis loses 4 health.
Oh!
Final J-Slob suffers recoil damage. Round 2. Stone Shield. Stone and Shield. Willis used Shield. Willis surrounds Fern in a tough, rubbery basket of arteries. All damage inflicted by, or upon Willis and Fern, reduced to 1 this turn. Fern unleashed the Baby Kidney Stone. Kidney Stone inflicts 1 damage per turn on all opponents. Final J-Slob suffers 1 kidney damage. Final J-Slob uses Broken Bash on Fern. Strike roll, 6 plus 10. Hit. Damage roll, 5 damage. Damage to Fern reduced to 1. Willis loses 1 health.
It tickles.
Final J-Slob suffers 1 recoil damage. Round 3. Use item. Black light. And drink. Fern shone the black light. Creeping, ghostly shapes manifest wherever the ultraviolet light hits, breaking their surroundings with unseen claws and gnashing aloud with unseen molars. Stain roll. 10 stains found. Damage roll. 3 stains strike opponents, and 2 strike Fern. Fern suffers 2 damage. Final J-Slob suffers 3 stain damage and 1 kidney damage.
Ugh, what even was that?
It was cool. I wanted if you don't.
I don't think this is something kids should play with.
Come on, you've already got a weapon, and I've got way more hearts than you.
Hearts?
Don't tell me you don't see those either. What? Ew. Maybe your mom.
Willis used drink. A bolt of pulsing veins strike the monstrosity in what might be a mouth? You hope it's a mouth. Final J-Slob loses 1/4 turn HP, rounded down to Willis. Willis gained 5 health.
Okay, that time was too salty. Blech.
Final J-Slob used Slob Bomb. A pair of unsettling wet clots drop from the monster's churning center and begin to orbit its tangled feet like blood-soaked tumbleweeds. Round 4. Fern slash Willis, heal Fern. Fern used slash. Strike roll 17. Hit. Damage roll 1 damage.
Fern. Oh, sorry, that's you.
Fern, don't you have any base modificators?
Modlificators.
Yeah, there is a list.
Fern, don't you have any modlificators?
Any what?
If you're gonna fight stuff, we gotta get you set up right.
A slob bomb is detonated. Damage roll. Fern hit 4 times. 9 hits split between Willis and J-Slob, rounded down. Final J-Slob used Broken Bash versus Fern. Strike roll 17 plus 10, hit. Damage roll 5 damage. Willis sustains 4 slob bomb damage and Fern passes out. Final J-Slob sustained 1 kidney damage, 1 slashing damage, 4 slob bomb recoil damage, and 1 recoil damage this turn.
That's a lot.
Willis used Transfuse. A network of veins flickering in and out of perception crackle through the air and entangle with Fern's core branches. If you could see what that looked like, it did look pretty weird. Willis loses 6 health. Fern heals all damage.
What just happened?
You're so deadable, Fern. Jeez. Almost anything can deadify you. Good thing Transfuse always goes last in a combat round. You hear that comment section?
Combat round?
Yeah, but careful. End combat at 0 health and you'll have to fully respawn.
I don't really understand how that's real, but I'll take your word for it.
Round 5. Willis healed. Fern slash. Willis used shield. Willis surrounds Fern in a tough, rubbery basket of arteries. All damage inflicted by or upon Willis and Fern reduced to 1 this turn. Fern used slash. Strike roll 20. Hit. Damage roll. Reduced to 1 damage. A slob bomb has detonated. Damage roll. Damage to Willis reduced to 1. J-Slob sustains 7 damage. Final J-Slob used Broken Bash. Strike roll 5 plus 10. Hit. Damage roll reduced to 1 damage. Willis sustains 1 slob bomb damage. Fern sustains 1 slob bomb damage, 1 bash damage. Final J-Slob sustained 1 kidney damage, 1 slashing damage, 7 slob bomb damage, and 1 recoil damage this turn. Hooting mournfully, the tainted heap of a creature gushes something like chunky fruit preserves from the gnarled black pit at its center, wobbling even more shakily than usual. Round 6. Willis, shield, Fern, slash. Fern, use slash.
This thing's a pushover.
Strike roll 11. Miss.
Really?
Whoops.
Tittering maniacally, the baby kidney stone launches another of its crystalline thorns. The beast falls silent as a single, tiny sliver disappears into its pulsating flesh. Something deep within the creature pops audibly. It wobbles. It creaks. And then... that was a single layer.
Guess battles are always a single layer. That's what we're guessing.
I know there's another long one coming up.
Uh-oh. Is it dead?
This thing was just a big piece of cake. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Eep.
Willis!
Meddling fruit snack.
Wait. Fuck sack.
Meddling fruit sack? You want something done right? You do it your fucking self.
Uh-oh. Fern has to fight Am now. But also Flesh.
Wait. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you.
Since I... oh wait, the music is literally
I
from
have no mouth
Mouth.
and I must scream. Bad end.
Yeah. Wait, can you play this?
No, never played the I have no mouth and I must scream bad end, but that's what the thing's called.
No, I mean, can you play the music without getting copyrighted?
Good question. We'll stop that for now, just in case. Like Slaughterhouse, like the Slaughterhouse soundtrack, for sure we could get away with. Not so sure about the I Have No Mouth and I'm a Scream game.
Level on. What?
Sorry. Continue.
Yes. Level unknown. Crash slob attacks. Choose your actions. Round 1. Tittering and squeaking, the baby kidney stone retreats to your inventory. Fern! She says it doesn't have a bladder! I don't think it even has blood!
Crash, what the hell are you doing?
I gave you simple instructions. I gave your idiot headworms instructions. A nice, simple, safe way to get me out of your hair. To get everything ever out of my hair. And instead, for some fucking reason, they're in there shunting me off to some fucking limbo state.
You tried to trick me into killing you. Or unexisting. Whatever! Why? Why do I get the feeling that if it's something you want, there's especially no way I can let this happen?
I want out, Sludge Sack, because it's too fucking late to stop the Parliament. I was miserable enough before I knew where we were headed.
What do you mean?
A singular, infinite existence state. Integration into a meaningless whole with every other imbecile consciousness to ever squirt out of a pseudo-thought. Literally the only thing shittier than oblivion.
Fine, whatever. We can unexist your... Just let Willis go.
We're past that point. My only conceivable chance is to obliterate my core myself. And even I can't calculate if that's possible at this point. The paradox would probably drag the whole hospital and a few neighboring zones into nothingness with it. But you'd all thank me if you could. We'll all be better off nothing.
How do you know? How do I know you know? You said yourself, nothing was working the way it's supposed to. That you even had missing files. You could be completely wrong.
For once, you're right. I'm sick as fuck right now. I could be utterly out of my gourd, but I can't take the slightest chance I'm still alright.
Crash slob used cable drill versus Fern. A knot of deceased fleshy writhing erupts from the beast's surface, whirling into a brutal corkscrew through the air. Strike roll. Auto hit. 12 damage. Fern used block. Reflexively, almost guided by the kidney blade itself, Fern manages to bar the horrific blow from tearing through her flesh. You're not sure how it's even possible, considering the difference in scale. Maybe it's another one of those perception things. The sheer shock of the impact, unfortunately, is bad enough. All damage reduced to 1.
Oh god, sorry, there's something in our hair.
In your head is it a bug?
Yeah, it's a bug. We got rid of it.
Oh, that was a friend.
Yeah. It's still alive, thankfully. Just it was crawling on our head. Anyways.
Yeah.
Who are the Parliament, Crash?
Come on, Fern. You know already. The concept. The one true original thing. Remember? The book you found in your own putrid innards? The one about the cake?
How do you even know about that?
Please, even the sniveling reproductive errors feeding novel new flavors of stupidity in your subconscious are still smart enough to archive binge. You've got quite the layer history, Pussbags. More than you even know.
You do know why I'm here, don't you? What does all this crap have to do with my son?
Oh, what doesn't it? I gotta qualify as a goddamn hero if I can implode this dump. Healers? What a fucking joke. And I ain't even laughing. They're not just delaying the inevitable here, they're greasing up the fucking chutes for it. And if they really cared, they'd have already pulled my plug for me. And for your squirming shit grub.
Quit babbling and spit it out! If we're all going to die, just tell me what the hell is going on!
and ruin the hypothetically calculatoid look on your face when you see the little bastard? You're better off if you just hold still while I PRA you. At least it would be almost as funny. Crash Slob used Pixel Barrage versus Fern. A stream of multicolored squares fly like whirling shurikens from cracks in the monster's glassy screen. Auto hit, 10 damage. Fern used Block. Once more, the blade seems guided almost by a will of its own, deflecting the tiny blades one by one. As they drop to the ground, they sizzle and disintegrate. Damage reduced to 1. Round 3.
Crash, please. It has to be stoppable to stop the Parliament. What if they're getting weaker? Is that not what we said?
You said stoppable.
Oh, okay.
It'd be stoppable to stop the Parliament.
Start from the top. Crash, please. It has to be possible to stop the Parliament. What if they're growing weaker or something? What if they're the ones worried? How do you know it's too late?
Even they don't know just what they've done. I don't think the idiots could stop it themselves at this point.
Would it really be that bad to be part of something else? Really worse than just nothing?
I'm already part of the hospital, and look where that's got me.
But the hospital is broken. It's supposed to be better than this, right? If something can break it, something can fix it.
Please, even fixed, it's not like anyone around here cares how I feel. I'm a doctor, not a computeritarian. Wasn't funny the first 40 times. That isn't even a damn word.
You.
No, it was different. Mom would have cared before. You! Shut your noise tubes or I'll shut them for you. The only one who cared about Crash was the first thing in this dumped on Existify.
Who?
That's just it. I don't fucking know. Someone was there. Someone used to get me before this all started. Do you have any idea what it's like to only know that you no longer know something? To miss an empty hole in your own reality?
It was probably because of Jay, Crash. You're the one who told him how to bury people, aren't you?
No, Jay figured that out all on his own. I just calmed him down to think it was all my idea. To pin everything on everyone but himself. Always made him that much easier to jerk around.
But you knew what he was doing. Why didn't you stop him?
Oh, fuck off. He racked up most of his body count before I even existed. And what's it even matter? They could all come back if the hospital was functioning properly and all possibilities weren't doomed. But it isn't. And they're not. They all went a lot nicer than they were going to. Just be nice to be able to just rot in a hole. You don't know how lucky you're about to be. Crash Lab used Screensaver versus Fern. A network of luminous, ghostly pipes erupt from Crash's screen, winding through the air in a twisting maze.
Oh, we can envision it. God, that is so good.
Yes. Damage roll, auto hits. Yeah, Fern used Block. The phantasmal plumbing seems to flow deliberately into the kidney blade, absorbed and neutralized in its shimmering surface. But a few stray branches graze your flesh.
Glaze it.
Round 4.
Honey glazed. Round 4.
Yeah. He's definitely not glazing Fern.
Say the round 4 part.
Round 4.
Thank you. Crash. I saw Jay's stash of bodies. Your friend could be.
You don't think I've been down that superhighway? Why do you think I kept so close to the J-Man? There ain't a trace. Not in none of his little kidney holes.
Hidey
I don't
holes.
even know where. Hidey holes.
Yeah, it's a hard font.
Yeah, hard font. Sans serif.
Yeah. Well, we mean
His
like
little-
the mocking SpongeBob meme text doesn't help.
That's true. I don't even know anymore if Jay's the one who did it. You think he's the only thing around here that's gone that off its rocker? You ought to see this Crash character.
Crash, please. We've all lost things. Lost people. This whole place is falling apart, and I know you comprehend more than I can ever guess. I get that. But you're telling me right now that you don't know everything. That means the possibility you can find them. That you can get better. That we can win this.
You're almost making sense to me. Just another sign my mind is rotting as we speak. Piggybacking in here on JJ wasn't my best idea, but even old Crash knows what desperation feels like.
Is Schroding even that bad, Crash? They said it was like
A, a suspension of being, a conceptual deep freeze.
so let them freeze you. Either everything gets destroyed or they figure out how to make you better.
That's the same uncertainty I'm afraid of, dipshit. Even a limbo state isn't safe, or maybe it is. Nobody knows. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah? And what about the uncertainty of what happened to this missing person? What if they do come back? What if they're just suspended somewhere? How are they going to feel when they find out you quit on everything before you knew for sure they were gone?
If that's uncertain, anything can be. I knew everything once. Now I don't. My very memory of the memory could be a bug, and I can already feel it slipping away too. Soon, I may never even believe I had anything good. I can't risk that. Better to go out at least convinced you might have mattered to someone. Just let me through.
Crash Slob used defragmentation bomb versus Fern. A tornado of blood-red flame coalesces out of the air, only to implode and compress into a crystalline polyhedron, which promptly flies at lightning speed for your face.
Yikes.
Yeah, damage roll, auto hit.
20 plus
polyhedron
20 damage.
Yeah, but it's reduced to 1.
Hmm.
The polyhedron is an explosive, but it is very, very solid and heavy. You feel like you just deflected a wrecking ball with a toothpick, and that it's a miracle any of your joints are still in their sockets. Round 5. You weren't certain at first, but Crash is growing steadily smaller.
Crash. The way you feel about this person. That you can't even face living if they might be gone. That's how I feel about my son. I know you understand how scared I am, or you wouldn't be doing this. You are not alone, and if there's a way I can help you, help everybody, I can promise I'll try.
I told you, it's too late right now. This is the last chance I have to choose something other than what they chose for me. And the closer I'm getting to that chance, the sicker I'm getting. You can see it, I can tell. Do you understand the significance of a disease of the core? I'll be sick no matter what you transferred me to. Technically, I'll still be sick in stasis. Oblivious, but sick. It's going to happen to all of us. To everything. Peaceful, meaningless, mindless wrongness.
Love the flickering of the portrait. I'm sorry, Crash. I don't know what to do for you. Not right now. The fact is, I just can't let you destroy the hospital, no matter what. Not before I see my boy. Not before we at least try to stop the parliament.
But you don't know you can.
You're right. I don't. I don't know if I can do anything for my son. I don't know if I can survive long enough to ever see him again. I don't even know what's real and unreal anymore, or how any parts of the universe makes any sense. And every one of those things terrify me so much that it really would be easier to keel over and give up here and now. But even if there's no hope, no chance whatsoever that I can make a difference, I have to see that through. As long as I'm alive to keep trying, I have to. I have to believe that it's better than nothing.
It isn't.
Then I'll find that out for myself, won't I?
Fair enough.
Oh, it goes a distance.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Did you really scroll all the way to the end of this, you nerd?
Yeah, yeah. You nerdo. That's the secret
You
message at the end of
nerdo.
the text scroll for those who can't see past the filter.
And just error messages for whatever his attack was.
Uh, which are just little pictures on our end, which honestly just fits just as well.
Yeah.
Bernie's
Fern
one.
used block. Yeah. You can't tell what that was, but it hurt. Round 6.
Sicker than I thought. That took a lot out of, and can still finish this.
Crash. Sleety. Crash, Sleety. Just stop. Please.
Guess it hardly matters. You can all see it.
See what, Crash?
Infection. Not right. I think I was test run. Disease. Didn't work how they wanted. You've seen how it works. Why, I am immortal, but I'm just not even worth their good stuff.
Crash. I can't promise things will be okay. I know. Things could be okay. Maybe. That's what keeps me going. That's hope.
Still, and you one good shot, my core, stop it all. Why don't I?
Crash, there's one thing I can promise. I can promise you that if I can help you, I will. I just can't even make that promise if you're not still there to help. Okay?
Your son won't heal.
I won't accept that. I'm sorry. I won't stop trying. Someone, something, somewhere in this hospital or one of those weird worlds could know what to do.
No, Fern. You won't. When you find him, you just won't. Want.
What? What are you saying, Crash?
It's gone. I don't know now. Fading.
They must be finishing the operation. Saving you for now.
Could be. Could just be dying anyway. Infection. Don't know either. Feels like. Don't know a lot now. Don't wanna know.
It's okay, Crash. I'm sure you're still smarter than us bugs.
Yeah, that's. Wonder though.
Hmm?
Maybe. Had. Mom too.
Crash? God, so he actually cried.
And scene.
Yeah.
And it has been like an hour, more than an hour and a half already, and we haven't even gotten to halfway through.
Oh dear. That
We
was
we I am considering I messaged you about this the other day, but
Yeah.
have you considered if a stream takes like too long, we stop at the halfway point instead of the full point?
Yeah, we can change the stream title. Yeah.
Okay. Is that
Yeah. We can change
okay?
the stream title after the fact.
Okay. Check on Willis. You hear the tiny wet plop of Willis as the remains of Crash and the titanic thing that was once Jay rapidly shrink in gray, like a flower wilting on fast forward.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, pretty scary though, and sad.
Yeah. Maybe sometime we'll be able to help Crash, like everyone else.
He was always mean, but I think he was just scared. I remember being scared when I was that little. I remember when he was new.
Wait, that's little? Newer than you?
He hasn't been around a lot of layers. The high ups mom complains about send him, but none of the doctors really liked having a computoid. Maybe if I played with him, he wouldn't have been mad all the time, but he scared me a lot. Am I a bad person?
No, Willis. You couldn't know what kind of help he needed, or even if anything could help at all. Some people can be mean, and it's true that sometimes it's because they've been hurt a lot and needed a friend. But you just never know that for sure. It's not your fault if you're afraid of them and don't know how to make them happy. It's most important that you be safe and take care of yourself too. It was wrong of Crash to treat people that way, but it was also wrong that nobody was there to teach him right or even listen to him when he got sick. The Parliament or somebody might be sabotaging the whole hospital.
Can we stop them?
We'll try.
Oh, okay. I think I smell them finishing up. You better get Mom's card again.
You pull out your disguise, the simple identification card, just as the surgery door squeaks open.
The wait is over. Hope you weren't too bored out here.
Oh, yeah, no trouble at all.
Well, we're just going to need you to give us a formal once over. You can follow me for a layer or two, Doctor.
The card has already throbbed once as you follow the teetering giant scissors into the room.
Uh-oh.
Next, you aren't sure what to expect as you enter the surgical room. Oh.
Uh,
Sorry, phlegm.
noise.
Now, as you can no doubt tell by the viscosity of the drab leaf, the shrouding of subject Crash is both stable and unstable, leaving the patient both perfectly fine and not fine at all. Not fine at all. An ideal outcome.
Ah, I see. Yes, and, the other two patients?
You got Sizzy.
Oh, right. Well, I'm sure the husk perceptoids. I'm sure the husked perceptopodlets pale in comparison to your level of work, but their wet phase limpification indicates successful conceptual swap of patient Chip and patient J from the gray zone, both of whom should be awakening in their respective perceptospheres as we speak. Neat.
And I'm sure you'll notice minimal flob output from the Scudderhoots, an acceptable level of stench from the leftover whoop puddings, and a notable absence of ripplethins. And in all, this operation was a slashing success, as you always say, Miss Tori.
Oh yeah, I do. And that, thing in the corner there? Ah, well, you know how it is. Can't shuffle a chord without old Jimmy Carousel poking around. This guy.
Yeah, Jimmy Carousel. You got
Rather.
the
Sorry.
you got the lights. Big dumb voice, I think.
Rather weirdly obvious a question, isn't it? That's our Tory. Thorough even where it makes a suspicious lack of sense.
Tell them about the dead staff. The identification card throbs a third time. You need to get out of here as soon as possible, but you've got some unfinished business, and those weird living surgical tools are staring into your soul. And also, they're holding hands.
We think they're lesbians.
Oh, they definitely are lesbians.
Lesbian scissors.
Awesome.
They're literal scissors.
Yes. I believe that is the joke. Or
Great.
part of the joke. Yes.
So,
Awesome lesbian couple.
evil and intimidating computer. So, I need to talk to you two about
How we passed?
past.
Is the card buzzing softly, or is it your nerves?
Sure. Seems like they've done pretty good at doctorating, right, Mom?
Oh yeah, of course. Bang up job. Bang up job? Sorry, that's a new one. You feeling alright there, boss? Slashing success? There we go. Thanks enormously for your approval, Miss Doctor. I'm sure subsequent operations won't disappoint.
You feel a creeping, crawling sensation beginning to build. You need to hurry, but you still need to hurry convincingly.
Right. About those, though. Here goes nothing. Ahem. Before his operation, the J from the Gray Zone patient was caught attacking other patients and staff and burying them just outside hospital borders. We're not certain exactly how many have been victimized this way, or even if J was the only one responsible. But if we can begin retrieving lost staff and restoring them to life. No, that's not how they talk around here. Is it? Perceptual functionality, we, see, should do, and will do. No wonder we've been short appendage. Not unprecedented, of course. Every so often some fool gray leaks in and seems to think they're in the dire zone or gore house or something. Who knows? Excellent idea, putting Flair in charge of that one. We should have no trouble rebuilding missing staff from any samples he can recover.
Wait, Flair. That's Jay's boss. I mean, sorry, no, that's Chip's boss.
Chip's boss.
Yeah, the
Oh,
we'll see her.
Oh yeah, the smiley face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can just step out of here for a minute. Oh, of course. Tori, you really ought to be more careful with that stolen ID.
Yeah, boss. You wouldn't want to undergo total conceptual absorption in just another layer, would you? Oh,
You knew!
Returning the card to your inventory, you could swear you physically feel the crawling nausea tear itself away from you. It's like Velcro.
Knew? Knew what? That an unknown imposter commandeered our supervisor's identity parameters to assign us work we were obligated by standard protocols to accept, fooling us into incidentally demonstrating our full capabilities before the hospital through no fault of our own. It's just too bad that my significant other and significanter self were only able to so valiantly retrieve the stolen card before the never identified interloper made its mysterious escape to an unknown subzone. If you catch my drift. Oh boy, you two are really lucky I dislike you as little as I do.
you too, Lucy.
Give them the card, continue conversation. So they saw through your disguise all along and pretty much used you.
Clever
You can't be
lesbians.
and pretty much used you. You can't be too upset considering you were more or less doing the same. Item relinquished. Tori's identification card. They've asked for it back, and you're in no position to argue.
I'm sorry, Fern. I really thought it would work.
Oh, sure, it might have worked on some other set of snippers, maybe on Sisane or myself all alone, but together, we're hardly dull enough to confuse our own boss with our best patient. You're what now?
We told you, we've been practicing this sort of thing. No way we could pull off a transfer this delicate if not for you.
Oh yes, we can't thank you enough for all that imaginative dying of yours. Wait. You? You're the ones who keep fixing me? No charge, of course, is the least we can do. Thanks. So, were you the ones fixing Jay, too? Eh? Jay kept changing. He'd turn into this red thing, and then he'd wake up again good as new, only to turn into another one. I guess there's a bunch of these things running around now that used to be, like, different versions of him? That's peculiar. We're the only ones assigned to recompilation jobs this cycle, but we definitely never dealt with the J thing before. In fact, it didn't come with any surgical records. It had to be someone with surgical clearance, though. You didn't see anything, Lucy? Nobody's been searching but you guys and Tori. At least not in any of my units. Sounds strange. Though pretty much everything around here is strange to me. Is Jay safe where you put him? I mean, are they safe with Jay there? What about Crash? Well, we did detect some conceptual abnormalities in those two, but no mechanism of contagion, so they shouldn't pose any hazard to anyone else so long as they're under containment. At least now we can resubmit them for official examination, once things have calmed down at least. Right, about that. What do you know about whatever's going on? We know some staff are missing, but I've heard from other patients that the hospital itself is wrong somehow. And Crash seemed almost terrified. This is kind of my first time here, as far as I know, so I'm not too hip to the details. Well, to be honest, it's not our job to think too hard about these things, but some bizarre new existential hazard is par for the course around here. We can't count how often the hospital has scraped itself back from a quasi-meltdown by the skin of its tubes. Granted, I can't recall deterioration of this magnitude, or the bosses ever this flustered, or the local rimple glibs ever this gelatinated, but hey, first time for everything. We're either totally doomed or we're not. What else is new? At least the snack machines are working. I see. So you wanted to know anything about this, parliament, would you? What about this maze thing that keeps growing? Crash said it was eating into the hospital, slowing rooms and stuff. Alright? Sorry, didn't catch any of that. Some of the doors here, they just open into these wooden halls. They apparently keep getting bigger, and Jay, or somebody, was stashing a lot of bodies in there. I think it has something to do with something called the Parliament. Haha, you know it. What? What's what? Listen, do you have any more questions, or are you just gonna keep standing there making weirdo sounds?
Told you, Fern. The doctors only understand pieces. Kids, where do they get this stuff?
Okay, just what if I know where a lot of patient bodies, maybe some staff, are currently buried? What was that about bringing you samples? What was that bringing you? What was that about bringing you samples?
Patients are probably best left in stasis until the staff is in order. Will be no help to them in our current state. It's not your duty as a patient to help us with this, but if you happen to run across any staff biomaterials, we'll gladly take them off your hands.
Alright, well, I've got one at least.
Item relinquished. Creepy monster finger. Oh, Kathy, that explains a few things. We should have her up and running again soon enough. Thanks for taking care of her. Any more you find, just talk to that new computer system you helped us install. He seems pretty happy already.
Gotcha. Glad he's doing alright. There's one more thing bothering me before I forget. You say you're the ones who keep, recombulating me. But I thought for sure that was Tori?
Recombobulating.
Recombobulating. We thought we pronounced it like that.
He said recombulating.
Okay. You say you were the ones who keep, recombobulating me. But I thought for sure that was Tori? Eh? No offense, but you're not nearly high profile enough for Tori's attention at this point. Not now that she's wrapped up in an ongoing XK operation with hypermorbid triple S potential. Sheesh. I don't know what any of that is. Oh, you really didn't know. Well, you didn't hear this from us. But all this weirdo nastiness we've been talking about seems kinda like it's tied to some other little gray zone thing. We don't know if it's the catalyst, or just another symptom of whatever's got the egghead so scrambled, but it's one nasty case for sure.
Is that...
Nobody, Willis. It's nobody. How nasty are you talking here? I mean, I'm just curious.
If they're talking about your son, this might be a rare opportunity to hear the straight truth.
Oh boy. Juicy nasty. From what I've... Ooh boy. Juicy nasty. From what I've heard, it's demonstrating exponential autobranchionation without an external trigger, sprouting anomalous interzonal conduits faster than even Tori can hack them off. Can you imagine what would happen if that thing breached the biohorizon?
Come on, Sizzy, don't scare her. She's only a gray.
Sorry, it's just, from an academic perspective. Wow! None of that should be possible. I heard it branches and rebranches even in existovoid. Can't be shrouded, translated, or reconceived reconcivulated, and it's contaminating streams with no common conceptual root. We're probably far past the point of reversal, if you ask me. I don't know what the doc's thinking, but hey, what do we know, right? I see. Which doc do you mean?
Okay, just from what we've heard, mind you, most of the staff agree that we should terminate the poor thing. For its sake as much as the rest of us, but there's some kind of communication error and it hasn't or can't consent to unexistence. Phage alone has authority to override the autonomy of a patient whose continued existence manifests a cataclysmic hazard to the existence of others, but he's never exercised it, and he's adamant he shouldn't have to, even with every known alternative exhausted.
I see. So this patient, they're here? In surgery?
Oh no, I should hope not. Just a projectoid of the subject's core, a remote manifestation, like what Sizzy and I were just working with. The patient itself is on heavy lockdown in an emergency subzone of, I believe, the maternity ward.
So, how does someone get into the maternity ward anyways? You don't. Not right now, anyway. Without clearance from Phage. And I don't think he'd even let Tori through without his constant supervision. Alright, so, is there any way to find out, how that patient is doing? Not the patient proper, but we could check out Tori's progress. Lucy? Yeah, be right back.
For one highly disconcerted moment, Lucy suddenly ceases to remind you of a pair of eyes. Try as you might, your mind can interpret only as a pair of emotionless electric lamps. And just like that, she comes back.
She's still slowing the growth, but only slowing. There's definitely more mass than they started with. Yikes, what's Phage waiting for? Please, I really do need to know everything I can. It's from my zone, right? Isn't there any way I can help? Sure. You can convince Paige to pull the plug. That'd help plenty. Otherwise, I'm afraid we've told you all we know, and already stretched the limits of our authorization level as it is. If you don't mind,
Authorization.
right. Thank you. And already stretched the limits of our authorization level as it is. If you don't mind, we really need to get back to our job. But I'm sure Chip can fill you in on a lot more than we can. Oh, all right. I guess I'll be seeing you.
You bid the surgeons farewell for now, unfortunately, with slightly more questions than you started with. Fern, do you really think your grub is the same thing Mom's been working on?
It sounds like it. I'm sorry, Willis. I think your mom might only be working so hard because she's trying to save him.
It's not your fault that he's sick. It's not your fault if he's sick. But even when she had a break, she wouldn't talk to me. She just locked herself up in her big dumb painting room. There's something else up.
Yeah, there's a lot up, I think. We should probably talk to Chip. I think maybe he could help us, if he really likes being the computer. By the way, though, we don't actually call our children grubs or larva or meat wumps or any of that stuff. We just call them babies until they start walking and talking. Then we usually call them kids.
Weird. Oh, okay. Am I a kid?
Yeah, at least I think so. Next
Check up on
page.
Chip. You creep up the stairs and cautiously open the door to the computer room, half expecting the crash slob to bite your head off.
Hello? Oh, hey there. Thought you'd be dropping by. Chip? How's it going? Not bad. Can't believe Miss Tori finally approved my transfer. Wink, wink. Oh, you're onto us too, huh? Well, I do have access to some of my predecessors' memories, at least the ones that were backed up and not scrambled. I gotta thank you, really, even if you were pretty much manipulated into it. This computerization business is certainly quieter than the cafe. Well, I'm glad it worked out. But I'm sorry I meddled with stuff I didn't totally grasp. I kind of followed the directions of Crash and, these little voices. Oh, buzzers? Not the worst thing you could be listening to, by my calculations. I've always wanted to say that. Yours would probably have access to a lot more information than yourself. Ah, good to know. Say, if you have some of Crash's memories, can you tell me anything he might have been hiding from me? Unfortunately, whatever he knew about you and your kiddo seems to be encrypted without a key. Likewise, his observation of this parliament business, besides what he told you in your final encounter. So all that stuff about this singularity was true, wasn't it? Yep. Looks like these folks intend to collapse all concepts into one manifestation. But personally, no biggie for me either way, as long as I don't have to serve coffee again. But there's things for a lot of other Perceptoids. Anything you need, I'll be happy to be of assistance. Uh, okay, well, you're the computer system. Is there anything you can do to get the hospital working better? Or, I don't know, maybe unlock a few doors for me? Unfortunately, Crash was an experimental new system. His connection to the hospital roots network, and consequentially my own, was less than complete, and I seem to be even less compatible still with the computer's current state of
With the
decay.
hospitals. With the hospital's current state of decay.
Ah, thank you. With the hospital's current state of decay. Presently, I can offer you ongoing informational assistance as I complete rebranchification and access older files. I should be able to contact you through terminals throughout the zone, but any other functionality I may have had is under suspension until further notice. Still feels pretty good though. Go ahead, ask me for a latte. Try it. Can I get a latte? Nope. We tried to go,
I
instead of a stutter, it's like a computer stutter, you know?
Yeah, like I was about to say that. Like I like how, as a person he had a stutter, but like here he's got kind of a like a
Glitch.
glitchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's lagging.
Yeah. And even then, his stuttering is a lot better than it was when we first met him.
Chips tips number 1.
Oh, okay. Okay, can I just ask if... But no problem. Already interface your buzzer matrix and extrapolate your possible queries. Full the
Extra.
data...
Actually, you know what? I probably should just let you read this.
Full the data access is still recompiling from my predecessor, but here's something I can currently answer. 1. The maternity ward appears to be the hospital's most unstable subsector, possibly the origin point of present anomalies. All my terminals within its boundaries are unresponsive. According to my files, the Dr. Ginny oversees the ward and is still functional on some level. 2. The ward's password is kept in a single hard copy somewhere among Page's personal files. I appear to have on file an encryption key marked HMPTE, which may be his personal cipher. 3. Unfortunately, all maps I have on file are inconsistent with the hospital's current layout. 4. It's likely Phage keeps a key for locked patients' files in his office. If not Phage, then possibly another doctor. 5. I currently detect the number of active patients between 0 and 4, with biosignatures notably similar to your own. 6. Buzzers are ambiguous entities by their nature. Whatever you interpret them as is as correct as any other interpretation. 7. Any data files I should have on you, the doctors in our most recent patients, are unfortunately degraded, or perhaps deliberately corrupted. I can attempt to reconstruct it, but it may require significant layer travel. 8. Staff member Gardenia has recovered and returned to function. It would seem you prevented that J fellow from returning to the scene and burying the remains. 9. I should be able to communicate with you through any functional monitors and terminals, including your own examination room. 10. It appears that an unidentifiable entity emerged from the organ bank some layers ago. These entities appear scrambled to my sensory equipment. 11. I've severed any connection my current form had with the cafe and don't know about how my replacement is faring. As long as it's him and not me, I know all I care to. 12.
I really hate this.
12. All other patients you would have encountered appear to be stable. The surgical lobby has cleared out as its customers have retired to their rooms for the next cycle. 13. Dr. Phage has been holed up in his office for extended layers, emerging only periodically. It may be possible to lure him out and distract him with something. I would advise extreme caution. He has had multiple patients purged since your arrival for suspect behavior. 14. Purging and non-existence are very different processes, but both are considered quite radical decisions. A purge expels all non-essential layers from your existosphere. In your own terminology and perception, this would set you back in time to before you were sick. It's typically reserved for extreme cases, not unlike the amputation of an appendage. If it fails to rid you of your condition, you will inevitably find yourself here once again, but your memories would never recover. Your buzzers are probably now wondering if you have been purged before. This does not appear to be the case as of yet. 15. The upper medical staff appear to have generally ignored the presence of a computoid in their personal perceptual spheres. Whether this is due to my predecessor's hostility toward them or a contributing factor in the development of that hostility is not entirely clear, but you basically have my entire system to yourself. I have to say, it's quite nice to go so unnoticed. Is this what it normally feels like to not serve customers as your definitive existo function? Wild. 16. The context is ambiguous, but an urgent system file currently reads, "Thank you for putting up with a..."
Thank you for putting up with another highly experimental story arc that took several times longer than I ever planned. My whole life changed drastically during the past year in multiple ways, and I'm really not sure how I even managed to keep the series going as often as I did. But I have to say, I have a lot of fun things planned from here on out.
Weird. I read the whole thing without stuttering. Anyways, I'll keep scanning data for anything you might find useful. Otherwise, I'll be enjoying my peace and quiet while my mental capacity expands. Even caffeine never felt this good. That's a lot to process at once, but thanks. It's also a lot to read at once. Our voice
Yeah,
box.
we are definitely not gonna read this full thing. I think we should. I
Stop.
know
Stop at 650.
650. Well, I think we would stop in the middle of something, but I'm gonna be voicing most of that something.
All right.
Uh, ex- anyway, exploring the surgical ward. Investigate the break room book. Waving goodbye to the strange computer, the new strange computer. You decide to check out that break room you last saw. You decide to check out that break room you last saw with Jay. Something in there definitely stuck out in your memory. Fern, can I get snacks?
Would your mom say yes?
No, not if she were here.
Oh, come on. Did you really just say sniffle? I wasn't born
Uh,
yesterday.
No, Sniffle, not if she were here.
Oh, come on. Did you really just say sniffle out loud? I wasn't born yesterday. But I'm also not your mom. Just don't eat or drink anything you're not really familiar with, okay?
Yay! While Les fiddles with the snack machines, you approach the peculiar looking but oddly familiar old book on the table. Open the book.
Uh-oh.
It's him.
Yeah.
You actually don't have to. As soon as the thought crosses your mind, the book flips open of its own volition, and a dimly familiar figure bursts, impossibly, from a deep, dark hole in its pages.
This means another edited video and another chance for us to improve our editing skills. Let's go.
How diddly dee! All you bright and crunchy readers, boy oh boy RD, does it do my heart's good to see new and old faces since the last time.
Hi there. What was your name again?
Good gosh, show. Y'all should know what to do. Pick out a piece of creamy literature from that there library, and I'll let y'all share it with the green gal. Normally, of course, I'd ask for a platinum bookmark exchange for my fine services, but I'll give y'all a freebie, just this once, just to be real neighborly like.
Do you even hear me talking? At all?
Doodly deedly doodly deedly 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 dungity da 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 da.
Oh, shut up. Whatever's supposed to happen, I hope it happens quick. Can you guys even hear this thing's voice? Good lord.
Hear it.
Saving this for
Read
later?
Read Miser's evaluation. Yeah, we are definitely saving this for later. This is gonna be its own video.
Yeah.
I'll make a thumbnail. Honestly, we could probably just use the image as the thumbnail. Be extra lazy.
Nah. We like your art, you know?
That's true. I gotta draw something. I gotta draw Miser fucking clocking into work.
Alright.
Fatally fine choice, I suppose, anyway. I ain't judging. Just don't forget to patronize your local library, you hear? I threw you a freebie after all. That's right, Maddie. Visit your local library when you get the chance.
Will do. Don't worry.
The horrible bookworm flails like a windsock in a hurricane for a moment, then retreats into the book, which shuts loudly of its own accord and appears to collapse in on itself, leaving nothing. All at once, your mind floods with a meeting between the little Dr. Phage and that grotesque needle-headed Dr. Miser. You're not exactly how you're sure this constitutes reading a book from the library, but you no longer really question these things. Dr. Miser never makes a sound, but you can somehow infer the vague gist of what he's trying to communicate, and it kind of feels like he has more of an act together than his boss, MG. Yeah, more of an act together than his boss. MG729390-00. Is that you? Will that be useful? Maybe you can ask Chip when you see him. Before it fades, you notice a series of unpleasant familiar impressions from Phage's office. Damp, musty, familiar little voice that snaps you out of the vision. Or whatever it was. Fern! Fern! Come look at what I got! See what Willis has. You gotta try the leech. They got a diagonal flavor.
You're sure that's something safe for you, right? Can I check what else you have?
Fine. You inspect the other snacks Willis has somehow purchased, at least you assume he purchased them from the vending machines, and reach a predictable conclusion.
Willis, I have absolutely no idea what any of these things are. I'm just gonna have to trust you that they're safe for you to have. But I'll be very upset if you're not supposed to eat this stuff. How about you just finish that leap thing and save the rest for later?
Okay, Miss Ferns. Acquired. Drinkable Groach. The package reads, Side gelled Groach, now as fluid does. Acquired. Flub. Smells like motor oil. And you swear it emits a continuous little singing sound.
Sighing.
Willis urges you. What?
A continuous little sighing sound.
A continuous little sighing sound. Willis urges you to lick its glaps. You do not. Acquired. Boomf. It's oily and something sloshes around inside. The slightest squeeze straightens out the rubber tube dangling off one end.
We
Side
have a
note.
feeling. We have a feeling that Shumpoof. If we knew how to pronounce it, it would be very fun to say.
Boomf.
Shpoof. Spoon. Spoon. Anyways, the side note.
Side note. Willis knows what these things are and what they're good for. He will use them of his own accord when necessary. Investigate the box atop the lockers. Acquired. Lengthy black cable. Well, that's almost disappointingly mundane, but you feel like you can always use a strong cord for something. Give Willis the blacklight. Equipped transferred. Blacklight. Willis wanted it, and he knows this world better than you do. You hope this isn't tantamount to giving a child a gun or something. Investigate the locker again. You're loath to do so, but you reopen the locker where Jay had you stash Kathy and root around a bit with your sword. All you really find is purple wet mush. Probably slobs? Until you strike something solid. Acquired. Rusted forceps fragments. You take a moment to mull over the fact that these are, presumably, the remains of a person. The more madness you get used to around here, the more you don't. Return to Chip. Hey, you get to read Chip again!
Oh, God!
You make another quick stop to the computer room with your new findings.
But back so soon? Yeah, hey, I found what I think may have been one of the surgeons hidden in the break room. What do I do? Leave it here with me for now. In the future, you can deposit that sort of thing in any recycling bin. Good garbage goes out to zones that might want it. Recycling gets analyzed and reconstituted intrazonally.
Unacquired. Rusted forceps fragments. You thought of dumping someone's remains into a recycling bin sounds somewhat. The thought of dumping someone's remains into a recycling bin sounds somewhat wrong, but what else is new?
I guess that makes sense. By the way, does MG729390-00 mean anything to you? Ah, a patient code should make it a lot easier to search Crash's old files, or what's left of them. Processing. Processing! Herm. Herm? I've got fragments across multiple files. More corrupt than others. I'll read what's there. No promises. MG729390-00. Gray, sapio-perceptual but bionode. Condition. Possible or bioprogen aerating parameters. Ability neutral to this. Vented at all costs. Sorry, that's basically everything presently recoverable. I see. Thank you, Chip. Do you have any advice? Your files likely had matter-based copies, but no telling if they still exist in their original form. I can also work with any other hard materials to find pertaining to the current situation. All right, thanks again. That was nowhere near as long this time, thank the gods.
Follow that blood trail. Before you head out, you decide to check up on that tissue vault, the weird greenhouse full of flesh. There was a strange trail leading to it, or from it. Chip said Gardenia already recovered from that J incident.
Willis, what's Gardenia like? She isn't going to try to suck my brains out or something, is she?
Fern, not on our layer. She's okay, but she only knows about her gardening stuff.
You nod, cranking open the door to find the weird pink figure already standing on the other side.
Howdy, y'all. Y'all here for a deposit or withdrawal? Oh, neither. Gardenia, right? In the flesh. Yuck. That's a joke. On account of being a flesh farmer. Sure you don't want to leave a little something? Your vessel's looking mighty fragile. We could grow a whole bush of spares from a couple inches of intestines or cellulose. You seem like you have both to spare. No thanks. I just noticed the trail of blood out here, or something. I wanted to make sure everything was alright. Aw, ain't nothing. Some varmint was digging around the gandulas when I came to, but a few jabs in the old Orbison if I mooshed like a yellow jelly. Ain't nothing manhandle Gardenia's ganglias. Reckon the critter's mighty ornery. If it's still kicking. You watch that purty flesh of yours. Purty but squishedly. Right, thanks.
Alright, just another of those slob things, nothing important. Visit the cafe on your way out. Bidding Gardenia farewell, you finally leave the surgical staff lobby and return to the waiting room. It's empty and dark, and a snoring sound drifts from the help window.
Well, is this like, nighttime or something?
It's just a break layer, Fern. Everybody waiting on surgery gets sent back to their patient rooms while the staff rests up. Except Mom's eyes, but she's still so busy that they'll probably only tell her if something real bad happens. What's a nighttime?
Oh, well, it's one of the planets. The clot I live on in the gray zone. It's a big ball that's always spinning around, and it flies around a bigger ball of burning gas. And whenever it turns away, it gets dark. So that's when we all sleep, and we call it night.
What? Don't make things up at me, Fern.
I'm not.
You're teasing. That would be stupid.
I guess it does sound kinda weird.
Can I see?
Can I ride on the big ball and see it do the night times?
I don't really know if it's a place you can visit. I don't even know if I'll make it back there myself. But I'm sure we can find out eventually. Anyway, I, think there's something I need to check up on really quick. And maybe you should stay out here, just in case, okay?
Oh, okay. Yell if you need bloods. This might be a terrible idea, but you feel like you can't leave without checking out the cafe.
This is
Enter the cafe.
this is the main thing we remember, by the way, chat. This is the main
Actually,
thing we remember from when we first read this years ago.
actually. Because this is like a whole segment in and of itself, and page 50 is the next one. What if we don't scroll down. What if we just save this for the next stream?
And then at 6:49,
Yeah, 649 just for like story reasons.
for story reasons. Alright.
Yeah, like yeah, we're already cutting it off prematurely. Might as well do the full like thing, you know,
Yeah.
like this segment, and then we move on to like the other half.
And one thing we think that's notable is that there hasn't been a stream delay that we have managed to catch anyways.
Yeah, the stream appears to be relatively in order.
Yeah.
I'd still, I'd still post the VOD tomorrow though.
Yeah, just in case. Besides, it cuts out the beginning parts with all the waiting.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, thank you all for tuning in to our Midnight feature presentation. And while this presentation is over, remember, it is always midnight somewhere. Thank you, and good night.